Welcome to Wingnut's Workshop. Today I'm going to get to use a tool that I bought for Christmas a year and a half ago that I'm now going to get to use. My bin for my Stormtrooper got a crack. I typically don't carry it by the handle, but maybe somebody did, maybe I did, I don't know. I've tried gluing it from the inside, put a panel across the back, it didn't work. So I'm going to try the welder, but I don't want to try it on here until I fix it. So my recycle bin for the county has had a crack. They pick it up and crush it. It's a pretty good sized crack there. Have another crack on this side that actually goes all the way down to the bottom. So between these two cracks, I'm going to learn and teach myself how to repair this. Let's go. This kit that I bought comes complete. There's knives that you can put on here to weld the plastic to repair. It comes with a net mesh that you put behind it to be able to weld it all back together. They show you in some diagrams and videos online about fixing bumpers on cars and fixing things to make them look perfect, and then blend them in, sand them, some sanding pads, a lot of different types of plastic so you know exactly what you're blending with. Looks like a pretty good kit, and it comes with 1,000 different pieces of wire to the clips to be able to embed. I'm going to start with the 0.8 millimeter large wave. On my bin I might use the 0.8 millimeter small wave or large wave, but they've also got small waves in 0.6 and 0.8. They've got outside corners and inside corners. So they've got little bits of everything, and I'm going to figure out how to do this. Let me see if I can use a mallet to pop that out and get it lined. That was easy. So here's a corner that of the top that got cracked. Good place to learn. There are two small holes here. They say you put the pin in, hold the button for 5 seconds. 2, 3, 4, 5. That's actually impressive. And that is solid. Okay, trying again. And you clip them and they fly through the workshop. It's still hot, so let me try this. But there's a little stub sticking out there, so it's a learning curve. Let me try the inside. Not bad. So here's a close-up. Yes, there are stubs sticking out. I filed this one down and it's good. So I'm going to come back and file them. So a little bit of a learning curve. Okay, a little work with the file, and these are smooth. That one's a little sharp that I might have to come back with a Dremel, but I'm learning. Let's go to the back side. Okay, the bin is now up on the workbench. so I can be able to reach it without bending over and killing my back. And I just found another crack. I'll take the wheels off to be able to fix the ones on the bottom, but let's go and attack this one. So we just take the gun, the heat gun, push 2 in. I haven't touched in a while, so it's still cool. 5 seconds. 2, 3. The instructions say you can also go across the seam like that. I can try a couple like that. Where it was the most broken, I've got it substantially secured. This is actually an impressive tool. Nope, needs to be cut. They're not wiggling well. The repair is very good, very solid. With cutting off using the flat back cut-off wire cutters, I'm still left with a little nib sticking out, and that will hurt somebody, rip somebody's skin or something, or scratch them. So I'm going to go ahead and use my Dremel tool and just go and knock those down. Let's get going. Eyeglass first. Wheels come off so we can get to the back. Two clips. Slides right off the axle. Now let's fix this one. That should do it. I'm going to go and clean it up, clip them, clean them up, and go to the next. So this has been setting for a while. I've got a crack that I cannot pull together. So I'm going to pull out some straps and I'll make it fit. Okay, my little come along winch worked fine. Let's go ahead and get started. Okay, I keep calling it a come along. They're tie-down straps. Always convenient to have in the shop for miscellaneous projects or when you're trying to repair your recycle bin. Okay, I've now turned it on its back, on its front. Okay, it's face down. Seam going across here, I'm going to have to use an inside corner, but it's impressive. Watch how this thing just heats up. 2, 3, 4, 5. Turns bright red. Maybe that was a couple seconds too long. Since this is the axle mounting bracket, I'm going to add a few more. That should do it. All the way up to the top of that crack. Little offset there, but I had the tie down strap on it. I think that's going to hold. Let's see what it looks like when we're done. So I fixed the last crack. Used the tie down straps to pull it together so I could fix it all the way down. Actually, the inside corners there, the axle. And I realized it went all the way down to the bottom. So it is now done. So that is done. The other sides are done. So let's put the axle back together and finish. As I put the axle back together, I realized on the back of the wheel there are two clips. You just have to squeeze them and the wheel pops off. Now I know. And that should do it. As I get ready to move on to the next project, I just have to show off the finish. Yes, I did Dremel this down. It is now smooth. That is the big seam down this right side there that I fixed. Then there was the other one that went down across there and all the way down to the bottom that got fixed. And there was another one right down around this area that got fixed. But I will say it gave me a sense to clean out the recycle bin to make it look nice. Let's go to the next project. So the next step is cleaning up my armor from today's troop at the Northdale Family Fun Fest. It was out at a park. We had a lot of fun. It was out dusty. Everything in here is dirty. So it gives me another sense to purpose to clean it out so I can fix this. Okay, I've emptied most of my stuff. Here's my Stormtrooper armor. And yes, it was very dusty. I have dust over just about everything here. Need to wipe it down. Inside my bin. And yes, Stormtroopers still use white duct tape. Periodically, it helps us get through a day if straps are missing or something happens. Okay, so now I've got this flush. Comes down to the corner. Let me get it on the workbench to see what we need to do. Since this is much thinner plastic, I'm going to go with the 0.6 millimeter big wave, but the smaller thickness instead of the 0.8 that I used on the recycle bin on the left. I'm probably just going to go right along just feed it right down the wave. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it back behind there, or I just go and put a stop at the end. But that's what I'm looking for, and I can't push too hard because I don't want to push through. Suggest taking these and laying them out. I've got a paper here on the bottom of my bin because when they're in the bag, they mate and they're a pain to get separated. To answer the question I know somebody's going to ask, the brass is not getting hot. It's just the conduction through from the brass through the wire. The wire is the only thing that is getting hot on this. And that felt pretty good. It did not go through the back. Okay, there it is. I have not trimmed them, not ground them down yet. That was previous. That's flush. It's solid. I'm impressed. I am super impressed with this tool. It has come in handy, and if anybody has any use for repairing plastic, you might be interested in one of these. We've been told that Plastex is a good product to have in the workshop for cleaning tools. Stormtroopers use this frequently, consistently, for cleaning our armor. This is my left forearm, which is constantly bumping into my blaster that is in my holster on my left side. And just watching the see how that little ways to go, but it's coming. The Plastex keeps the Empire shiny. Here we all finished, polished and buffed. All the black scratches that I had are gone. And we're getting ready for the next big event. So, Plastex, I appreciate you. So the bin has been repaired. It looks like it's been stitched and sewn back into condition. Now we get to wait and see what the recycle guy does with it tomorrow. Well, the bin survived the first round with the big blue truck. No damage this time, just the scratches. Thanks for visiting Wingnuts Workshop.